You want to go away. You want to go away. You want to go away. Yeah, you want to go away. Yale tomato yo chiza pao. Yabaleko. Yabaleko. Yale majina yo kuna pao. Yabaleko. Pamogano we ngamuya. Yabaleko. Tomato no we ngamuya. Yabaleko. Tao pano we ngamuya. Yabaleko. Yekanu we ngamuya. Yabaleko. Yabaleko. Yabaleko.
Yabalambo, 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 Yabalambo.
No boy to a man away. No boy to a man away. Like a level with you are married. Like a level with you are married. It's all a mamma. You got all of my anuma. You got all of my anuma. And now I am old. Is a part Yabalambo. Yabanira no mine, Yabalo na mine. I grab all if I silver. You got mo, yeah, worry. You got me, yeah, worry.
Mabel, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank God. I'm doing great. Thank God. And you? I don't know whether you're getting me. If you're getting me loud and clear, then, well, that's good.
I am getting you very loud and clear.
Okay, that's so magnificent because we are trying some of our new equipment. So you got to check up as to whether you're getting good.
Yeah, I'm getting you very loud and clear.
Okay, that's good.
I want to take this time to, again, once say Eid al-Mubarak to all the Muslims around the world. Eid is a 3-day celebration. People do it the first day, the second day, and the third day. But I want to say Eid Mubarak to all of you. We really enjoyed yesterday's program. And we want to thank everybody for extending, the Eid wishes to all of us. And to all the Muslims, you did great yesterday. But today we are returning to our normal programs. And I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Those in Liberia, I want to say good evening. And those that are in the United States, especially in the East Coast. Melbourne, anyway, when you were saying that what I can get you, when you were singing a song, voice was coming like 2 seconds later after the song. Like like your voice was still coming while the song already past that stage.
Oh,
yeah. So I didn't know you were trying some new stuff. So yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Let me take this time to say, Regina Wilson, welcome to SKTV. Lucretia Gibson, welcome to SKTV. Manuel Colley, Samuel O. Smith, Hania Flomo, Azonic Isaac Flomo, Very Sifos, Abraham Sanoyogo, welcome to SKTV. Joseph Dukle Eid Mubarak, Joko Walter, welcome to SKTV. Jefferson Zil, welcome to SKTV. The fellows Numa Power, welcome to SKTV. Jacob Wolbo, welcome to SKTV. Claire Samson Batu, welcome to SKTV. Tawo, welcome to SKTV. Vasayo Elu Mubarak, Vasayo Donzo. Moses Bosse, welcome to SKTV. Watching all from London. Thank you so much, everybody. We want to say welcome once again to SKTV. So, Melbourne, today is going to be what's on your mind. So, we're going to open the line, but we're going to do that after when we, you myself, have at least say what's on our mind. You know, go 1 or 2 days without discussing politics, and there are a lot of happenings in the country. We always want to, you know, bring our people up to speed, give them up-to-date information as to relates to Liberia and the Liberian politics. So, what's on your mind today, Nebo?
Thank you, Sekou. Well, first of all, let me say good evening to all of our people there, especially our viewers. For those of you who always burning your data for SKTV, my bastard brother, Theophilus Human Power, let me say good evening to you, bro. And thank you so much for always following us live on the SKTV. Yeah, so Sekou, there are a lot of things happening in Liberia, especially when it comes to politics. So we have 103, that means we have 103 days to go into our October 10th elections. So for those of all who are supporting, especially for some of you out there who are supporting some of the candidates, supporting whosoever for you think that they are the best, I want to say keep doing your best, because who knows, maybe your candidate may become victorious and they may change things here in Liberia. So there are a lot of things on my mind. There are a lot of observations as we go to the October elections, and I see politicians. They are all grouping. They are putting up their jackets to make sure that they do their work to win the minds of our people. Yet I'm seeing, you know, the security officers, like for example, the police. I'm really, really, I want to bring this to our attention, especially to all the politicians. And I want to leave no another party behind to say, is this, is the other party? No. If you are buying about 100 vehicles or maybe 100 pickups or anything that you are buying, please, I want you to remember the Liberian National Police. This is what really on my mind. I want you to remember the Liberian National Police. For me, to see 100 pickups, 75 pickups, 80 pickups being burned by political parties, and seeing our Liberian National Police not having any vehicle for operation, I see that as complete embarrassment to us as people. So let us not forget about the Liberian National Police as we go about with our political activities. When you go out there to buy 50 pickups, please remember the Liberian National Police at least give them 1 pickup or 2 pickups. Please. All of you, the politicians, what are you from? What kind of PO? What are you from? What kind of party? For me, this is my plea, Sekou. Because our police are stranded. Our police are struggling. But you see, people are branding 100 pickups, 75 pickups, for the police officer or the police, no car or no operation vehicles is bad. So for me, that's what's really on my mind. Because we'll be complaining here tomorrow, we'll be calling the police here, and oh, police come, oh, police, the other thing happen, oh. Now they have no vehicles for operation. So I know it's the government responsibility, and we're seeing that even the ruling party, they have almost the 3 pickups they feel that were burned. But at the end of the day, we don't see no vehicles being given to the police as, or maybe for the operation. And that is bad. It's bad. Let me frank. We complain about the police not doing, the police not up to task, the police not coming to us when we call them, but they have no logistics. They have nothing to work with. So Sekou, that was really on my mind. That was really burning me. And we are already in the finish season. And you know, there'll be a lot of criminal risks going on here and there. And sometimes you add up with the Kush thing. I think you've been watching a lot of videos. Even though the horse have already passed the drugs law, which of course is now on the deck of the president. And I hope and pray that maybe before the 15th of July, that the president will be able to sign that drug law so that at least we can now know how to go about with the drugs issue. Because the young people are dying. The young men are dying every day from kuch. You can see some of the videos. You see somebody take in drugs. The police can't easily move. People are making mockery. People are recording them. For me, say, well, these are two things that are really on my mind. So let us work on the police operation and let the drugs issue, let the president sign the drug law so that we can be able to talk about the drug laws and be able to educate our people about the viewer ghettos. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mabon. Thank you very much for that, your opinion as to what's on your mind. In the meantime, let me recognize a few people. Binta Ability, Isel Mafo, welcome to SKTV. Anita Kwenkene, Kane, welcome to SKTV. Also, Idin Mubarak and Isel Mafo to you. Rup Salif, welcome to SKTV. Austin Okesh, welcome to SKTV. Yen Obi Yen, welcome to SKTV. And let's see, Tonia Savi, welcome to SKTV. Anita, okay, Anita, welcome. Lai Vakaba Kate Jumande, welcome to SKTV. And Sita Chelsea Norris, welcome to SKTV. Henry Passaway, welcome to SKTV. Tama Toy, welcome to SKTV. And Evangeline Ta, that's my sister there from all the way. We the one started this show here. Yeah, she is a big supporter of JNB. And that's my sister. Evelyn, welcome to SKTV. And Ojuku, welcome to SKTV. Yumutru Kanga, welcome to SKTV. And of course, Orita Zena, welcome to SKTV. Mabon, I'm going to chime in a little bit about what you said was on your mind. And because it's important for us to actually say what's on our mind. But I'm looking at it from a different direction. The reason why you gave that the police are suffering, that is one good reason where people should even vote against the government. Instead of asking the opposition to give picker, their operation picker, the campaign picker, to give that to the police. You should encourage Liberian people, because of the insecurity, because of the lack of funding for the police people. It's not that money is not in the country. The money is there. The people, the government as a whole, the legislature, the ones that are there cutting $30,000 for themselves, the ones that are there taking $15,000 a month, they should consider security. The president, who is responsible to make sure the country is secure, you should consider the police. Every day, the president flying private jet when police don't have a car to respond to emergency. I mean, that speaks to the lack of governing structure. It speaks to lack of priority to the president. And when you see that people not going into the country, maybe because of lack of security. On top of that, we got a lot of unprofessional police, lack of proper training, lack of proper police administration. From the tops all the way to the bottom. They have become partisan police. You think opposition should get police then kind of to go and brutalize their supporters? If police were doing things like the way professional police can do, even ordinary citizen can offer things to the national police. There's nothing wrong with that. But they are very unprofessional. By all account, they are very, very unprofessional. And some people in the police, they think that we are in the police working for the president or you're working for the ruling party. And that's not, even Kumis come to as president, Bwake come or anybody come as president, you are not working for the president, you're working for the people. You're working for the law. That's what they are called law enforcement officers. Laws that are on the books are the ones you're enforcing. So, yes, because the police are underfunded, because police are not being paid attention to, that should even be reason why people should really vote against this government, because they don't know what they're doing. They have no priorities. So you talk so. Police, they got to behave professional. They got to put the country first. They got to put the people first. That's one. Two, it is not the prerogative, it is not the responsibility of the opposition to give card to police people. Because why? The government, they are the one collecting the revenue. The money that coming in the country. As a matter of fact, last year, was it last year? Some part of the beginning of this year, the Liberian government official came to America here. They were asked whether they have enough security, specifically police, in the entire country to make sure that the election is secure. Because not only free and fair, but security. Because post or pre-election violence is been the problem of Africa. You understand? So when the police are underfunded, it means that the government in power, they don't take security seriously. And they are responsible to make sure they take care of the country and the security of the country. So in short, your opinion is good. What I will add on it is that the police people, let it be professional. So that way everybody can see them as their police. But you know, once you're looking at as government police, other opposition will not even take it seriously, right? Because they feel like everything you are doing it against the opposition. Why would they want to give you, the helping hand to brutalize them and their supporters? So, not to take away anything from your opinion, but I'm looking at it from different side. I believe the Liberian government, all the money they're wasting, all the money they're stealing, that they invest in the police. Most of them, they have served in the military here. The police 102, they serve here. Most of them that I know over there, they've served in the police here or in the military or other security agency. They know exactly what's going on. They know exactly police will be funded. Joey live here. Joey used to live in Staten Island. He knows the importance of police. He knows. But they care less. That's why it's important to remove them. Because, you can't have a government that cares less about the security of the country. Sometimes, I don't want to sound like, I'm against one party, but it hurt me that these guys, they are in leadership, they don't know what they are doing. Or they care less. Maybe at this age in Liberia, you can't call 911 in Liberia?
No, it's not even working.
That's a shame.
So, even if you go to the Zoom,
when you call 911, police will come without you telling them where you are. But when they're ready, let me tell you something. When they're ready to follow people, when they want to assassinate somebody, they want to somehow bring somebody down for not agreeing with the government. They know how to track your phone, right? They know how to track your phone. Okay, there should be a system in the country. Once you dial 911, the police will know. The police data will show exactly where you are. And they'll be right there. But guess what? You even talk about police, pickup. A lot of police commandos, they don't even have a car assigned to them. A lot of police depot. I used to be friendly with a lot of police people back in Liberia. Some of them now are big people, in the police. I know them. So, in short, this government continue to show their lack of leadership, lack of understanding of governance, lack of priorities, and lack of love for country. They do not have, they don't have what it takes to run a country. So yes, it's a good thing. Other people can really, chip in if the police they want to do it, but let the police to be, let it be professional. When you talk so, you talk so. You can't be the police who not working for the government in power. No, police work for everybody. Police let me tell you, the police want to protect all for protection. For protection of every police or every opposition leader, for protection of every high-profile Liberians, for protection for every citizen. People not even supposed to be running away to go home at 7 o'clock. Police supposed to be deployed everywhere, every time. That's what they are paying for. But police believe that they can only be deployed to go and collect money from taxi drivers and bus drivers and keke drivers. They don't even know their priorities. So the lack of professionalism is one of the major problems, Ebon.
Wow. So I want to ask you this question. Thank God I bring you about this too. So I want to ask you this question. Coming back to the police, do you see maybe because of low salary, is that the reason why they are behaving sometimes the way they are behaving?
Yeah, when it comes to police corruption, police involving in corruption, taking money from the common people. In fact, let me tell you an example. The lack of funding for police and police not being paid properly can lead to a lot of things. Do you know there are some criminals that are working with the police people? Do you know there are some armed robbers that police people can give them arms? Do you know some police people themselves are armed robbers? Do you know that? Some police people that are armed robbers because you know what? They just wearing out uniform, they have the arm with them, but they're not getting paid properly. Similarly, Melbourne, in Liberia, let's take I'm hearing myself now. Okay, let's take the healthcare sectors. You remember when American ambassadors say the people can be in the budget, but they can't receive the money? Okay, in Liberia, when you're sick, you go to hospital, Melbourne, for emergency, the government is supposed to attend to you. Then they can charge you later. But in Liberia, somebody said they go to hospital, even they're dying, they will not test you. They say, people gotta come pay money.
Indeed.
That is because the healthcare sector is now is underfunded. That's why you need a better government. So, that's why anybody that have lived in the Western world, that know how government works, that understand what is important for the citizen. If the citizen know their own priority, what's good for them, they should be voting on issues. Let the people vote on the fact that the police are underfunded. Even when you have your case, when you are a veteran, you walk to the police station, you go call police. The police will tell you, say, pay them first, but pay their car pay. The police will tell you, say, put gas in the police car before they can use the victim. They are asking you for money before they can go run that service to you. That's because people are not paid. I'm glad you brought this thing up. It is because police are not paid properly, because police are not being taken care of, because the Liberian government does not prioritize security of the country. At this age, when you call police, they should be running there. They should be running to come there to find out what's going on. But in Liberia, somebody attack you, they will tell you go pay money before you can go and make the arrest. Amen. Liberia, at this age, in Liberia, When somebody is sick or somebody, I'm not even talking about sick, no. Accident victim. They go to hospital, they lay down, almost dying. The doctor will say, or the nurses will say,
you have to deposit. They will tell you that in fact you have to deposit. If you don't deposit, nobody going to look after you.
They will not touch that your patient until the person dying. Because you know what? They are not getting paid properly. They only survive by the money they take from the people. So those are the reasons why people want to vote on. To say, you know what? I want a better life.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure when I go to hospital, I'm treated with having money. I want to make sure when I go to government hospital. Do you know some of these government hospitals, they don't have drugs, they don't have medication? In Liberia, many people that got prescription for hospital or clinic, they got to go find a pharmacy somewhere. They don't even have the drugs. So, most of these people, unprofessionalism can come in because of the lack of funding, lack of attention, lack of proper management of the government. So, when people voting in Liberia, and you are victim of that post system, wherein your mother died in the hospital because you don't have money to pay for them, you should vote for people that will change those things. If you are a woman, you go to hospital, you are on labor. You in labor, you want to give birth. But they say they're not touching you because your husband not there to give money. Your husband does not have, he can't afford. Somebody put them will die while giving birth. If you are a child, you got sick, your mother don't have money to go take you to the hospital. You go to the hospital, they say they're not touching you, they're not even going to come around you. You got to make deposit. Your mom crying. That's why all the people that are becoming beggars in Liberia, the people there, for example, they have to run to the wrong maker. Oh, my daughter is sick. She's in the hospital. I can't have money to pay. They too, they're taking advantage of you. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you. This for you.
Indeed, that's just the kind of life.
Knowing that they are the one that put you in that situation. But it's like blaming the victim. They are the one putting you in the situation. We got about 1 minute to go back to go to the news bulletin. But this conversation will continue. The police people, when they are arresting you, it's because the government is not paying them properly and there's no proper administration. If you are getting paid properly and you are caught taking money from somebody illegally, that police officer should be arrested and be prosecuted. That's a robbery. Robbery is a crime. But when an ordinary person take $1 or $2, they bring him to life. I mean, alive. They bring him alive. When the police officer see the money, it's okay. You got to take care of the police officer. But the police officer too, they are doing it because the people sitting in office there, they are taking all the money, using all the money on their own. The police that on the street,
and they're not giving them peanuts.
They're not getting anything.
What? No.
It's like the whole corruption is from the top to the bottom. As a matter of fact, because of that, the citizens themselves now are corrupt. They got to lie. They got to lie to survive.
All right. So after the news bulletin, we'll continue. But actually, the topic is I don't know. Because I start receiving some text messages from other people, and I appreciate it for the kind of discussion. So yeah, so
we'll go to the news break. Right after the news break, we'll come back here. So it's going to be what's on your mind. We'll open the line to the Liberian people. We'll open the line, in the diaspora, everywhere. And people talk about these things are very, very important. And these are reasons why people supposed to vote for. But if you don't know about those things, you will not vote for one bag of rice, one cup of rice, and then you go back to the same position 20 years later. That's a shame.
Yeah, but that's so that's a very first.
So when the news bulletin is finished, we'll come back. We're taking a 15-minute break. No, it's not a break. Actually, it's this news bulletin. So follow the news. I want to say thank you to all of you for following lately. When I come back, those of you that follow us, right, while we're on the show, I will try to recognize some of you. Not everybody, but at least Huge number of you have joined us, in the last. I'm sorry, I thought. Oh, I don't mean to do that. Yeah. So yes, neighbor. Whenever the news starts, you on the news now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whenever the news starts, we'll go.
On the good camera, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be good. So if the news is not going on, let me be on the screen when you finish. When you're ready, just give me a hand signal when the news ready. I'll bring you on.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody say, in other country people can buy medication outside of the hospital. You want to go behind, you want to go forward. Somebody's comparing Korea. Do you know there are some area in Asia, some countries in Asia that even buy more than Africa? Do you know that? Do you know that there are people that in some of those Asian countries they can't eat? They go like 2-3 days without eating. Do you know some of them do not have good housing? Some of them when you see their life, you thank God for yourself in Africa. Do you know that? Do you know how many countries in the world that are suffering? We don't want to go behind. I think this bulletin is on. We'll come back.
Good evening. See News Bulletin at 7 with Olivia Bowen. Stories topping the headlines. President Joe Tria has congratulated Julius Maada, president of neighboring Sierra Leone, following his landmark victory in his country's presidential polls. The head director general of the Liberian Electricity Corporation has disclosed the connection of over 17,000 households since the launch of the anti-power theft campaign in the country. Opposition members of the Liberian Senate have succumbed to the demand of the ruling Coalition for Democratic Change to pass the $60 million United States dollar financing agreement. In a way from Liberia, the BBC says fully humanitarianism is holding back plans to tackle small boat crossings, the Home Secretary said. Those were the headlines, not the news in detail. President Joe Tria has congratulated Julius Maada, president of neighboring Sierra Leone, following his landmark victory in his country's presidential polls. The governing Sierra Leonean People's Party obtained 56% of the votes for securing a first-round victory against the opposition's All People's Congress of Samura Kamara. But an executive mansion release quotes President Ria as wishing President Bio well as he steers the affairs of the Sierra Leonean people during his next term of office. Both neighbors, he said, have historically had good relations, which was further strengthened during the leadership of President Maada Bio. The Liberian leader said he looks forward to working collaboratively with him on issues of mutual interest. Liberia shares a long and porous border with its western neighbor, as well as long-standing cultural and economic ties. Both countries signed a pact in 2007 committing to foster peace and unity among their people. Saturday's poll was the second time the two leading candidates have faced each other for the presidency. Bio's LPP also won the 2018 presidential elections. The head director general of the Liberian Electricity Corporation has disclosed the connection of over 17,000 households since the launch of the anti-power theft campaign in the country. According to Money Captain, several continents of meters are also expected in countries soon to enable LEC connect more homes. The LEC chief executive officer said power theft is on the increase in the country because the people are yearning for electricity, but the distribution of meters takes time. He said, as part of rebranding the Liberian Electricity Corporation, the entity is working with its partners to ensure transformers and meters are available to serve various communities and homes. Speaking Thursday at a major press conference in Monrovia, Moni Captain said LEC is expected to celebrate 50 years of existence this July and called on Liberians to take ownership of the corporation. According to Captain, who is also the acting chair of the LEC, the 88 megawatts of the Mount Coffee is currently supplying sufficient electricity at various homes, added that LEC still has access to supply more homes. Meanwhile, Moni Captain has disclosed that an assessment has been completed in Bongmans, Lower Bond County for the construction of additional 150 megawatts hydroelectric plant. The former Foreign Minister also disclosed that the Rebels International Airport is expected to be electrified by the Liberian Electricity Corporation before the end of 2023. Opposition members of the Liberian Senate have succumbed to the demand of the ruling coalition for democratic change to pass the $60 million United States dollar financing agreement. The loan agreement between the government and the International Development Association was recently passed by the House in a process Representative Clarence Massaquoi described as counterproductive to good governance. The instrument was heavily opposed during Tuesday's session by opposition senators, and their stance led to the Senate pro tem taking siege of the agreement. That's of the agreement. It, however, resurfaced in plenary on Thursday. The opposition senators, according to our Senate reporter, were seen voting on the record in favor of the passage of the $60 million United States dollar loan agreement with less than 4 months to the 2023 general elections. Our reporter noted that despite the opposing views from some opposition senators, majority of them were seen voting on the record in favor of the financing agreement. Defending his vote in favor of the bill, Unity Party Senator Komine Wisset of Riverview County told his colleagues that their decision will boost Daniel Neten of the Alternative National Congress, Milton Tiachet of Sano County, and Augustine Chied, among others. Those who voted against the bill include Senator Springs Moi of Obon County, Nyombli Kanga Lawrence, Darius DeLong, Jonathan Sikwe, Boto Cannon, James Banning, among others. And despite the defiant postures of the Ministers of Finance and Health to appear before the Liberian Senate, Senators Abbott Chie and Augustine Chie have defended the minister's action. It can be recalled members of the Liberian Senate have requested government ministries and agencies, especially the Ministries of Finance and Health, to present their budget performance report for the past budget years to inform Senate's decision for budget rate appropriations. As a result of such requests, Finance Minister Samuel Twe and Health Minister Wilhelmina Jada were waiting on two separate occasions to appear before the full plenary of the Liberian Senate, but such effort is yet to be adhered to. Raising concerns during Thursday's session by several senators for the both ministers to be held in contempt next Wednesday, Senator Augustine Chier of Sano County defended the ministers that they are busy with other things in the interest of the Liberian people. As such, they should be given time. He noted that it was unnecessary for the Senate to hold Minister Samuel Twe and Health Minister Wilhelmina Jada in contempt. For his part, Pro Tempore Abachie called on his colleagues to continue the engagements with the two ministers rather than holding them in contempt. According to him, the ministers have communicated with the Senate committee chaired on executive, Sir Joseph, about their engagements, but some of the senators were heard saying that the pro tem statement is meant to support what they described as a disrespectful act of the top officials of the CDC's government. Associate Justice Chips-Etta Wolokoli wants Liberians to begin reviewing the electoral laws to challenge provisions that are not applicable in the country. Justice Wolokoli also stressed the need for politicians to hire these services of lawyers to review the electoral laws, noting that some may not be applicable considering the many challenges. Justice Wolokoli made the call when she spoke on justice and rule of law, a component to free and fair elections, at the launch of the Bishop Arthur F. Kula Lecture Series organized by the Liberian Council of Churches in Monrovia on Thursday. Delivering his annual message, the president of the Liberian Council of Churches, Reverend Samuel Reeves, said the LCC will continue to preach for peace and democracy and the rule of law in the country. Reverend Reeves pledged his leadership and members of LCC's commitment to remain politically neutral, independent, and to stand for the respect of human rights. The ceremony marking the opening of the General Assembly of LCC was graced by over 150 delegates, including present and former officials of government and partners of the Council. The 32nd Conference of the Liberian Council of Churches, which has been held under the theme National Peace and Justice, an imperative for sustainable growth and development, will end this Friday with delegates expected to adopt a number of resolutions. If you're just joining us, this is a reminder that you are listening to a bulletin of news coming to you from the News and Current Affairs Department here at the Renaissance Communications Incorporated. Away from Liberia, Rwanda policy, Sula Braveman says, plan to stop the boats is being held back. Sula Braveman told MPs the abuse of the UK asylum system was lining the pockets of people smugglers and turning our seas into graveyards. It follows a quote of a appeal decision which ruled government plans to send asylum seekers to Rwanda were unlawful. The charity which brought the challenge welcomed the ruling, but the government says it will appeal. A spokesperson for Asylum Aid said the decision taken by the court on Thursday was a vindication of the importance of the rule of law and basic fairness. The plan to send people who arrived in the UK illegally to Rwanda was first unveiled in April 2022 in an attempt to deter crossings on the English Channel on summer boats. To end this news program, a recap of the top stories. President George Weah has congratulated Julius Maada Bio, president of neighboring Sierra Leone following his landmark victory in his country's presidential polls. The head of the electricity, that's Liberia Electricity Corporation, has disclosed the connection of over 17,000 households since the launch of the anti-power theft campaign in the country. Opposition members of the Liberian Senate have succumbed to the demand of the ruling Coalition for Democratic Change to pass the 60 million United States dollar financing agreement. In a way from Liberia, the BBC says in Rwanda policy Sula, the Braverman says, plan to stop the boats is being held back. That's RCA News Bulletin at 7. My name is Olivia Bowen. Good evening.
At 60 minutes past 7 o'clock, the very next year news on this station will be at 8 o'clock on tonight, by which time we'll bring you 45 minutes of news coming from our newsroom, Truth FM 96.1. So Sekou and the rest of the team, we are back after the news bulletin, and I guess that you really enjoy it. And you will listen to the local news and smiling. So we're back.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mabel, and thank you to Olivia Bank for that very beautiful news presentation. I enjoyed it. You saw me smile. And also, sometimes, maybe I'm hearing myself. I think something is not right. Let me see. So, sometimes when those are the times I can be reading the comments. I saw somebody saying, the first person said, I like her voice, I like her tone. Then another person say, poor reading. You know, that's the beauty of democracy, right? People have the right to their opinion. So that's why I was smiling. But vast majority of the people be like me, I enjoy it and I like it, right? So, hold on, Mabel. We're not hearing you. You're muted. Go ahead. What you were saying?
Yeah, no, I said I enjoy the comments myself. You know, that's the way I like. You got to give people that.
Yeah. So, so before we even start to where we were, I'm just trying to make sure that at least a few people came out, and not even a lot of people came out when we were talking. So yes, let me start to do this to recognize some of the people here, because this is very important. Gifty Brown, welcome to SKTV. And Milton Gao, welcome to SKTV. And Beck, welcome to SKTV. Robert Pro, welcome to SKTV. Harris Tucker, welcome to SKTV. Nathaniel Ability, welcome to SKTV. And Henry Winnie, welcome to SKTV. Zoli Wesley, welcome to SKTV. Gobla Zo, welcome to SKTV. Elizabeth Bowen, welcome to SKTV. Ima Pega, welcome to SKTV. Agnes Barclay Young, welcome to SKTV. Melvin the Shield, from all the way Belgium, welcome to SKTV. And Roberta Brown Cooper, welcome to SKTV. Washington, welcome to SKTV. Emmanuel Brown, welcome to SKTV. Miata Dakena, that's the lady from all the way up there. California, welcome to SKTV. My own Oma is here. Miata Stella Henry, welcome to SKTV. My sister, my Oma. Oma no planet. Let me tell you the truth. Yeah, Felicia Johnson, welcome to SKTV. Want to make sure. So Kofa, welcome to SKTV. Vatu Siko, welcome to SKTV. Mr. Dr. Baton Kula, the man I call Dr. Kula. That man should be on with us too. We should do show on phone. He means you call and contribute always. Dr. Kula, welcome to SKTV. And well, who else? I want to make sure we're not going to get to everybody. Well, you'll try. Put in a comment there that can see their comment. I can have to call their name and recognize them.
I'm watching from YouTube.
Yes, Steve Weston, welcome to SKTV. Ja Eddie, welcome to SKTV. Brahima Fode Jabate, welcome to SKTV. Peter Quewin, welcome to SKTV. Ruth Robert Anderson, welcome to SK. Ruth, get there. Don't see what I do. Ruth get beautiful children now.
Oh,
I saw someone the pictures. I said, but when you looking young, you get beauty children like that.
wow.
Yeah, that means she's a good looking, she's a good looking human being because some people then when you reach a certain age, she don't say you be like, but yeah, she's looking so young and having baby children like that. Ruth, thank you for everything you do for SKTV.
Yeah,
Welcome.
energetic.
Yeah. So Eugenia is okay. Eugenia, one of the people that I say they love because voice, the tone. Eugenia, as always, we recognize you. We appreciate everything you people do for SKTV and the support every day, sharing the show, coming on here. We appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, Roof Salif, welcome to SKTV. Roof Salif and Melbourne in the same agreement. They believe that the opposition and us will be, when they got 10 car or 20 car, they get one to the police people there.
Yeah,
The
man.
police people inside, maybe they'll kill each other for it because it'll be like a people in prison. You go there, you throw $100 on, in the air, say somebody, let somebody take it. They'll kill each other for it. So, yeah, so Kuya Johnson, welcome to SKTV. Rixin Kuya, welcome to SKTV. Mohammed Kalon, one of the people that say, it's the bad reading and this and Mohammed Kalon.
I saw my man Bill Casio, calling Bill Casio.
Harrison Cole, welcome to SKTV. Let me try. I'm trying with Victoria Blamo, welcome to SKTV. I don't want to read people name 2 times, And Rice Doyen, welcome to SKTV. Nora Tener, welcome to SKTV. Emmanuel Abu Johnson, welcome to SKTV. James Davis from all the way watching us on YouTube. Bill Carson, welcome to SKTV. Tom Adolphus M, welcome to SKTV. Stanley Zanias Livingstone Jr., welcome to SKTV. Emmanuel Abu, yeah, I said that already. Hassan Ability, welcome to SKTV. Your fellow Newman Power, welcome to SKTV.
The best song I did that, and so what you see in the comments, the better was Sacom. The better you get problem with the word they use in the news.
Yeah. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to SKTV. Today is open mic. The reason why we were discussing the police because Melbourne mentioned the police. I had a different perspective. I had a different take on it. But yes, it's very important that we pay attention to the behavior of people that we call our leaders. Their behavior have trickle-down effect on the entire country. Their behaviors have trickle-down effects on our country. If the government, the president, does not know what he's doing, it affects the entire country. If the president is incompetent, it affects the entire country. If the president does not care about the security, let me tell you this thing. All these presidents in Liberia, they don't want to start a corruption. The people who are presidential guys, bodyguards to the president, they're getting paid regularly. Because you know what? They're scared. If they don't pay the president, the president can take that down in the meeting.
And they're making thousands.
That's what I'm telling you. They're getting more money and they're getting paid regularly without any problem. You see? They are the one that created corruption in the country. All the police officers, regardless of where you are assigned, all security personnel, regardless of your security apparatus, everybody should be paid on time and pay good money so they can provide security for the people. People are, oh, investors are not coming. How investor will come? How investor will come when they are not safe? You saw the last time, the white man, the German man, the German man that got killed in Grand Bassa County. By so-called armed robber. You saw the last time, 2 sons of 2 former presidents got killed. There's no security in the country. And that is because the people are not paying attention to the security. They are not giving them what they deserve. And they are under bad administration. Remember, in a country like Liberia, one of the oldest countries in the world, not to mention Africa.
I think we'll be celebrating 176.
The country that got our independence since 1847. Nobody in that country that saw our independence stay alive. It's not there.
No.
Nobody. As a matter of fact, if you check, the people that they born, the people that saw independent now, they own a children. I'm not sure if anyone is still living.
176, no. Difficult. So maybe the 4th generation or maybe the 5th generation.
Exactly.
Yes.
But you know what? Other countries, all the good things we are seeing in other countries, let's say those of us living in the Western world, things that we are enjoying now, it wasn't done by this generation. Not even the last one. Not even the next one, the one after that or before that. Somebody got to set up the system. We got to start from somewhere. Somebody got to dream. Somebody got to put that dream into practice. And then other people will enjoy it. That's what we call a country. But Liberian people, we can only be proud. Oh, I'm a Liberian. We're not even doing anything to prove that you really love Liberia. Everybody for themselves. When everybody will talk, they will run their mouth when they give you the position. They will not looking for themselves. Why is it that when somebody gets sick, they take them for Liberia to carry them outside the country?
That's a $1 million question.
The people that are living in Vanyama or in any part of the remote area or Nimba or somewhere something is not right. I'm repeating myself. Somewhere in Bapolu or somewhere in Kawakiam. When they got sick, some of them, there's no ambulance to put it inside. They put it in Harmon, put it on there. Able-bodied men put it on their shoulder, take them to the nearest town where they get clinic or some kind of doctor sitting down somewhere there. Not even a doctor. Some kind of nurse, everybody in Labrador will call them doctor. Nurses will call them doctor in Labrador. So majority of us don't even know the difference between a doctor and a nurse. Majority of us, we don't even know the difference between a nursing assistant and a nurse. In Liberia, even a security man saying now in that hospital, get some people go and say that doctor there. Because people are not being educated to understand things for what they are. So maybe the Liberian police, they are corrupt, and the corruption starts with the people in the office. As a matter of fact, do you know that some of these police commandos, let's say, for example, I'm not being specific on Zone 4. I'm just trying to say Zone 4, Zone 1 or Zone 4.
Zone 5, Zone 3.
The time you mean Labrador, the one around supermarket area, that's Zone 4.
In fact,
the one in Douala, that's Zone 1.
Yeah. Second, before you come in, most of these zones used to have their their police vehicle, like detachment. You will see like Bannerville police detachment, you know, all these kind of things. This time we're not seeing all these vehicles. We're not seeing anything. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. What I was trying to say is that some of the police commanders in the EO, because you know, in the police, the commander is the commander. They call that one the CO, the commander. The executive officer that is deputy police commander. But I call that one the EO. Some of those people, maybe, they will send the traffic police then on the road to take money from the police. I mean from security, from taxi driver, from bus
they have
driver.
the police here, right? The same way they have but I don't know. Sometimes we always see some people around the police officer. Sometimes they wear the shy. Sometimes they pretend to be police officer, but they're police.
No. I'm not talking about that one. I'm not talking about that one. That one is totally something else. What I'm talking about is that the police commander, the people that control them, the people that are supposed to administer that depot, or that zone. You know, they have zone, police zone, they have depot. The depot then work on the zone, the depot then work on the zone. So the police depot, for example, the police depot, all the inner market there, in river there.
Yeah, take it right in the continent.
Okay. Okay, you have another depot right there in our Balmista gas station, right there after Nizo, right? Okay. And I've been to Liberia for a little bit, so I still remember all these people. I don't know whether they have, somehow developed some of them. But what I'm trying to say is that some of these police leaders will send their honor men on the road to take money from the drivers, to harass the drivers. Guess what? When police are taking money from drivers illegally, the trickle effect get to the passenger. Number one, you'll be delayed. Number two, the driver there will be charging people plenty because the police taking money from them. You see, everybody is affected by the corruption. And then the people then too, who getting their market from one place to another, when the driver then charging them plenty, they will come to and make their thing expensive.
Expensive, yeah.
You see how the corruption can go? The main office started by depriving the police for what they're supposed to get. They didn't say enjoying. The police too, they will come, they use the corruption method, take money from the drivers. The driver then too will corrupt, put the burden on the citizen, the business people. The business people then too, they will be corrupt too, and put the burden on everybody else. So the entire country is just corrupt. Wow. Nobody care about the country. Everybody care about themselves. But when you have the top doing the right thing, doing what they're supposed to do, you know what will happen? The police people who come on the road, they were just there to do their job. The driver will be moving freely, no police taking something from there. They will bring their prices down. The person who's traveling with their businesses, they're not charging a lot of money. They will bring their prices down. The common people will enjoy. That's why you need good governance. That's why you need good people.
Because can you imagine corn right here in Liberia right now? You find corn for $50, $100. Even the cucumber, the plum, the banana, all these things. Sometimes, for me, when I'm buying, I always ask that question as to whether they took those things maybe from Sierra.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. How the people are corrupt. Do you know that there are a lot of people in Liberia monopolize a lot of businesses because of their personal interest? There's somebody who's supposed to sign the document to make sure that when Melbourne come, Melbourne want to bring cement, Melbourne get a cement company. Sekou want to come, Sekou get own company. Mohammed, Peter, Paul want to come, they get their own company. You know what they do? They will tell Mabel, say, Mabel, give me $100,000, $200,000.
Keep back.
Nobody else we will give that document to. You will continue to, you'll be the only person providing this thing. But just make sure our $100,000 come every day. So when you are the only person now bringing it and you are paying that money behind the scene to those corrupt officials, you will come out, there's no press control. They will go to finance, they will go to commerce ministry. People who set prices, they will get their money. So they will set their own price on the citizens. All those corruptions are going on in the country, and they all know. Now that they don't know,
but they pretend.
They say there's a system. So Liberian people now are the ones that are supposed to vote to change that corrupt system. But people, they're not even talking about those things. You know what they're talking about?
Our personal feelings. I like Sekou. It's all about liking Sekou. And that's just one of the things Sekou I don't understand.
I don't even care. Even if they were happening, I don't care. Even if that was happening, I don't care. Somebody already calling. I don't know. I didn't even say we open the line. Let me see if we're calling.
Yeah, I've been receiving a lot of messages.
Yeah, I think we're going to take calls, but hold on, maybe let me find out who's calling me here.
All right, so folks, if you just joining us, we want to say good evening to all of you and welcome to the program, the SKTV. We have 23 minutes to go, and today we are discussing, even though we said what's on your mind or open mic, but we started discussing about the Liberian National Police, the kind of thing that they go through, the kind of, yeah. So, Sekou, back?
I'm back. You can open the line in Liberia. Let them put out what's on their mind. You can talk about anything you want to talk about. You want to talk about the city we're talking about, that's fine.
No problem. The other start calling me over. Let me get to the first caller. Good evening.
Good evening,
Go ahead, Chief.
I say hi to Sekou. My name is Jeremiah Siawi, Liberty Party District number 6 coordinator.
Okay, that's good.
This is why we are calling everywhere in Liberia and moving everywhere in the length and breadth of our district, telling people to support Elizabeth Bennett Cummings, because it is only Cummings can change the narrative. You know, I sat quietly listening to you people. I listened to the analysis, I listened to the discussion, one of you. In a serious minded government, we look at 3 groups of people because they are function very, very cardinal. Number 1, security. Number 2, the health workers. Number 3, teachers. But because those people, they are not serious-minded people, they only care for their pockets, they only care for their homes, they only care for their families. Where in the world, one man will just sit down and collect 30,000 and give it nomenclature, legislative engagement. And at the end of the day, nothing you see them doing with that money. They take it and place it in their personal account.
Then the policeman makes $75 or $100 per month.
Then the policeman that in the field, they bring for on him, he works day and night, and you give him $90 US. When you know in totality that $90 US is not anything, and he got family, in case I go into school, they eat on a daily basis, that's not your concern. All you know, you get your $30,000 and place it in your account, your children go to school, acquire quality education out of the country, but you care less to know about the public school within the country.
All right, thank you, Chief. 07702031125 again, 077-020-3125. Place in your calls and be live on the program SKTV, 07702031125. Please call. Yeah, just only 1 minute. Give all people 2 chances so that they can talk to Cook. Hello? Yeah, my brother, good evening. Your name and from where you join us?
My name is
We're not hearing that person.
Go ahead, Chief.
For me, what I think I need to do quickly is the issue that is happening at the State Road University. I think in my mind,
All
We
right.
have to do everything possible to stop doing that.
All right. As I learned, investigations still ongoing. In fact, the people already are planning to. I think they bar already intercede on that. In fact, when it comes to that information, so 0770203125 again 0770203125. Call in now and make your own point. What's on your mind? What you want to talk about, or maybe you want to also add up to what we said or what we've been saying here. Then you can also call in now to be part of the show. Again, 0770203125. Let me get to the line to pick this call. Good evening.
Hello?
Yeah, man, dear, go ahead. I don't know if people keep saying you're low, but go ahead.
Yeah. So, sorry, please, can I call you offhand on a serious matter, please?
Okay, then call me after the show by 8 o'clock.
On the same number?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let me take the call. Good evening. Sorry. Keep a calls coming 0770203125 to this number, to this caller. Good evening. Sorry. Hello.
Yeah, hello. My name is James Pedro. I'm calling from Jamaica Road.
Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, I want to just call in constitution today. The media have passed.
The drugs or the mess of the land to this caller. Good evening. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm getting you. Go ahead, Chief.
I'm not hearing that person.
I don't know what really happening, but yeah, go ahead.
We're not hearing anything though. That person, I don't know. The new system is kind of a little bit disturbing you today.
Yeah, I don't know, but we facing some problem with our system. But anyway, let me see how it's done. But so keep a calls coming for those of you that are calling. Keep a calls coming 0770203125, and you'll be live on Truth FM 96.1. They had a sort of Liberian. Let me try again. When no way they will get back to Sekou so that he can take calls from that side. Let me see. Hello. Yeah, Chris, go ahead. Sekou, you getting us?
No, we're not hearing anything.
Wow. All right. Wow.
Yeah,
So, I
maybe
mean,
you can take some calls from here while you make adjustment.
mhm.
You can try to make adjustment while we take some calls here. So call us. So first, you can call us on the number 480-862-0783, 480-401-2081. Let me pin the number. You can call any of the numbers, whether on cash, on the WhatsApp or directly. First caller here. Caller, what is your name and where you calling from? 210 number. Last 4 DJ is 4603.
How you doing, Sekou? Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak, my brother. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I am just calling to speak out on the topic or the discussion.
You didn't call your name more.
This is Sinayoko.
Okay. Abraham Sanayoko. Go ahead, my brother.
Yes. Sekou, the problem of corruption in Liberia is systemic. I am telling you, the system is rotten. It will take someone of immaculate character to transform that country, to cleanse the soul of the country of corruption.
Mm-hmm.
Sekou, I have firsthand evidence of things that I've seen in Liberia. The VIP terminal is used to move precious materials from the VIP terminal directly to the aircraft, thereby bypassing the terminal and security sector, and thereby depriving the government of needed revenue. I have firsthand evidence of legislators. You know, a legislator is entitled to 2 duty-free vehicles per year. If you're in the House for 6 years, that's 12 vehicles. If you're in the Senate for 9 years, that's 18 vehicles. A lot of those people sell their duty-free privilege. I have first-hand information. I have documents to that effect.
Wow.
Because when you bring in a duty-free vehicle, you only pay the excise tax on it, which is 0.5%. And any vehicle that comes into the country that is over $25,000 is considered a luxury vehicle and is also subject to also a 10% luxury tax plus everything. So you're looking at 35%. So a lot of people use the legislators to bring in the duty-free vehicles and they receive kickbacks from it. They put the airport, the seaport, especially let's talk about the airport. Drugs were coming on Eric Airlines that I have first-hand information on. And people will stay over there and release those things to those Nigerian guys at 2 o'clock in the morning, because at that time, the traffic at the airport is at a minimal level. And that's how a lot of those drugs were coming into the country. Some of the Nigerians that sell spare parts, they bring drugs into the country in the engines of those spare parts. The problem of Liberia needs, I don't know, Sekou. The problem of corruption is too much in that country. And yet, we have people who are not voting on the issues. Yeah. They are only voting for a cup of rice because that is what matters to them.
And tribe, so and tribe and county.
Yes. And those are the issues. People are not voting on what's best for the country. You know, a lot of people in Liberia speak out against corruption when it doesn't benefit them. Yeah. When it benefits them, they remain silent. That is the problem in Liberia, Sekou.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much.
That is the problem.
Thank you so much. And I think we're going to be talking to you too. We want to get some of those information that you have. We need them. We need them. Let's go to the line here. Yeah, 202 number, last 4 digit 2214. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, good afternoon. So this is Benson Kier.
Is who?
Benson Kier.
Benson Kier. How you doing, my brother?
I'm fine. You?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I always have to follow you because you are objective sometimes. So
thank you.
Although you are not supporting government of science, you say the truth, and it's not talk about it for a country.
That's okay.
But
thank you.
On the other side, I want for you to do this political side tonight and tell the reality. When you discussing about police not having cars, police not having this one, police not having this one, even now, 911 kept going like that. That probably is not even probably to discuss about putting politics in it. It should be politics that it should be something that we all can discuss in a manner that nobody will talk about politics. This problem is not even today, it's not even tomorrow, it's not even the other tomorrow. They have times, days before the rest of them. So when those things we are discussing it, then leave politics aside to say the regime or this government or that person. It's everybody thing. The first thing about Liberia is this thing is not correct. The horses are not in normal. There is no street, there is no road. So if those things are not happening in the country or those no light, and you talk about now when the police come go, you not even call the place calling the police, not even know the place. You not be like the police, know all the horses without knowing the horses no more.
My brother, you are right. That's why we say the system is bad. We don't say it's not limited to this government. It has been like that, but you know why? You know why the government in power always get most of the blame? Because you came into power with a promise to change things around, but you're making it worse.
They won't know. So you know.
So that's the problem.
Listen, 2009, when we used to go to university, just let money to go take test. You gotta go by 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You gotta go 7 like correct. To even go do something, you gotta go soon. But now,
Anyway,
we
gotta try to limit the cost to 1 minute so we can get as many parts we can get, please.
So
Yeah.
I think you was saying when you're talking, it's like put it aside and talk behind it.
But we talking reality, my brother. But thank you.
I know, but I listen to you. I see all the comment on your live, man.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
There you go. Whether we'll get it right now, everybody gets some kind of criticism about us, but it's good. That's a good thing. The man say we will just say now they want government. Everybody, you agree with that the corruption is systematic, but we won't put it on the government. We won't put it on everybody. Mr. John Mao, how you doing, sir?
How you doing, Siku?
I'm doing wonderful. You're alive. But you said.
I think one of our problems is that the people need to understand. Our people need to understand what the responsibility of a government is. You know, what Libon is talking over there, it seems like he doesn't understand that it's not the job of the people or political parties or all the things to be buying police cars, military cars, school buses, and things. That's not their job. That's why you pay taxes to the government. That's why the government collects taxes from everything you do. Yeah. So that they can spend those monies on what is needed by the people. What's more important, building a local, putting pavement on a local road or buying cars for police? Which one costs more?
I know.
You know, by the government policy, they're not even supposed to take used cars. I see people giving their used cars. Government not supposed to use used cars. They're only supposed to buy new cars. But the government, the same people who asking people to buy things, clap for the government when the president joins in private jet to go. You know how much it costs every time that jet this is notes? It could buy at least 20 police cars.
Mm-hmm.
No.
True.
But he flies around with that. Every time they get these stupid legislators, $30,000. That's $1.7 billion. You know how many police cars that could buy? How many uniforms that could buy? No, they don't do it. And yet, we the people, instead of holding them responsible, clap for them. And when it comes to election like we are now, they even have the audacity to consider these people to vote for them. That's the problem. When we start knowing what the responsibility of the government is, then we will know what to vote for. Because some people think that they care more about job we are feeling happy than what happened to their life or their children's life.
Thank you.
They don't care that they don't have a job. They don't care that their children don't have it. But they care that somebody getting less with job because he's not doing what he's supposed to do.
Mr. Mauro, thank you so much. Thank you. I want to leave it under 1 minute, please. I can take other people, please. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's take the next caller here. I think this is a call from Belgium. Hello, Melvin Dishio from Belgium.
Yeah, Sickle.
Yeah, quickly. Everybody, please, man. Everybody, let's keep it on 1 minute so we can get other people on.
Yeah, mine going to be very short. Liberia is a country. Liberia is a country that is cursed, Sickle. Liberia is a country that is cursed. We have the cursed people with a blessed country. For 40 years, since the people came into power, there's nothing that has been strict in that country. Every leadership that have come has left with some kind of bad news. That country is cursed. And we cannot address it because they are in the majority.
Oh, the cursed people are in the majority?
The cursed people are in the majority, Siku. In the majority.
Yeah, I disagree with that one.
No. The reason why I said Liberia is a blessed country with cursed people, whatever decision you make there, Siku, everybody will have a different thought about it. Nothing can be straightened up in that country. Seriously. From the time the people say, you keep my mind, you keep my power, God just left the door of Liberia,
And when he sat down, Liberia have been forgotten about. This is a serious issue.
Thank you.
know, and it will continue to have these people making decisions for us. We never reach to our heart, as Liberians. Everything has been destroyed.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I thank you for your time. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to say Liberia is blessed. The people are cursed. Bottom line.
Wow. Well, I mean, it is what it is. What's on your mind? That's the beauty of SKTV. You are free to say whatever you want to say, and even it's about SKTV, you can criticize what we are fine with it. But yes, that's the beauty of democracy as well. Keep your calls coming in. A lot of people call. But somebody calling on one line, you call one line over and over, you're not going through, you call the other line. That's what we got, 2 lines. So people that have called, almost everybody agree on the fact that Liberia, we have a problem. Caller, what is your name and where you calling from?
Hey, hi, Brother Siku, and hi, Brother Milton. This is Mr. Bill Patterson calling from Maryland.
Hey, I come and call your real name. I'm gonna do it.
You know how to make it because we gotta go. We don't have much time.
Oh, the message if I do it, you will hack my, but then you hack my whole station. Okay, I will not do it. I didn't know you were a professional hacker, but well, I don't want to relate. Well, I don't want any government people looking for you, bro.
Yeah, just get by.
So lawyer they wanted to hustle on me, call him and get Casey like bro, I'm paying $5,000.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Go ahead, my brother.
We're not getting here. We're not getting here. We'll have about 2 more minutes to go. So I don't know.
No, the man is very loud and clear.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It is honesty in our country is too strong, and the system help people to be corrupt. If you look at our law, there's no capital punishment for people who steal money to go to jail, to take their property, and all that kind of stuff. But there's a way to solve the problem. All they have to do, we just need a patriotic person, a patriotic strong man that really get dry fins like Jerry Rawlings or Thomas Sankara. Round all the corrupt people, investigate them, jail some, send some of them somewhere for safekeeping.
So Seku, we gotta go. We have a minute to go. Yeah, the news got it. So I think we'll leave you while you go.
And then this corruption business will just continue, and our people will just suffer. Bad soul, need bad medicine. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next caller. Caller 0095. What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Austin, Texas.
Oh man, I think that's the old man that can call from Austin, Texas. Yeah, so keep your calls coming in. We still have enough time, maybe about 30 minutes to go. So keep your calls coming in, and don't forget to visit our Cash App to support SKTV. Cash App and Zelle when you have it. If you don't have it, that's fine. But just a reminder, we didn't talk about it when we came on. But yes, don't forget to support SKTV. Caller, what is your name and where you calling from? 484 number, last 4 digit 2182.
Hi, my name is Rena, calling from Pennsylvania.
How are you?
I'm good. Getting ready for the convention.
Getting ready for the convention. You will see us tomorrow. We'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, we're ready.
We'll be there tomorrow. You'll be ready. You'll be ready. Oh. And you should be ready. You should be ready to have a dancing competition with us.
Don't worry, we are ready.
Okay.
Anything can happen in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Okay. And you won't put money down because me I let money be in. We won't put money down when I win because I'm gonna say if I win. When I win the competition, I'll bring the trophy.
$500.
Okay. When I finish win. Anyway, what is on your mind today? You want to talk about the program tomorrow? I mean, this weekend?
No, I'm talking about what is bothering me about Liberia, particularly Monrovia.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm not a fan of Jefferson Koji, but I see a lot of people, oh, the city dirty, where the city mayor. But look at Pinsville, the red light area. Pinsville is a different city. I grew up right in Jacobtown, right to St. Francis there. That's Pinsville.
Okay.
Okay. So now the Marketing Association have been present many times where they almost kill each other. Everybody want to be president of the Marketing Association. It's a big business. Every day they go, they collect money from the marketeers. They go as far as seizing their goods when they don't have that money to pay. But what happens to the money? What happens to the stores in the Pinsville area that pay all these taxes and other things? What happens to the money? Why is it Pinsville money cannot remain in Pinsville to clean the city? City mayor is not Pinsville, it's a city by itself. It's not Monrovia. And this is what I want Liberians to know. We grew up there. I grew up from 76. Pinsville is a city. They have city mayor. What happens to the money? The Marketing Association, what happens to the money? Can they afford 2 trucks to pick up the trash? I saw some news channel going around today. My heart was broken because I just got back February 19th from Liberia. Let's forget about Central Monrovia. Pinsville, what happens to the money? Where is the city mayor? Where is the Marketing Association? Because most of the trash comes about from the market people, especially the red light area. We need to talk about this. Let's leave Koji out of this portion now. This is things that we're talking about. Okay?
All right, my sister. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We appreciate your time. You know, we have that country, we have ourselves to blame. When you see somebody saying that Liberia is a cursed country, Liberians are cursed, and this and that, people are angry. They are saying it out of emotion. They are saying it out of love for Liberia and the Liberian people. But to see that we are not doing the right thing, everybody just defending their own. In as much as you love your party, in as much as you love the person that you support for president, when it comes to the country, when it comes to reality that we are faced with as a country, it affects everybody. But many of you who are supporting different political parties or different individuals for president, you are not honest to Liberia. You never discuss the issue because you believe that your person does not have answer for it. Let's talk about the system for a second. If the call comes in, I will take the call. But in the meantime, let's talk about the system. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, and you?
I'm good.
Okay, my name is Alfred B. Thompson. I'm calling from Austin.
Go ahead, Omer.
You see, the reason the police behave like that, because I saw Tottenham. Tottenham Town, although they used to take bribe, but not like that. Because the police can't get paid, the government can't pay them. And secondly, the hospital, when we used to go to the hospital, they have our chat. When you go, you call your name, you put on your chat. They will treat you with all being or sin. They will treat you with all being or sin. You see, but the government of today, I don't know. They just corrupt. You see, that's why we need change. We need somebody that can govern the country. You see, and nobody can do that with the exception of Alexander B. Cummings.
So, so you saw Tugman?
I saw Tugman.
So you I mean you must be old. I mean that's why I said my old man. Now I can call you my old man.
I'm 67 years old.
67 years old, I see.
But just had a high stroke or getting sick, I was trying to walk around strong. You see, but I've been in the war, during the war, 1990, I was with Samuel Doe. I was a youth leader.
Oh, you're youth leader for Samuel Doe?
For Samuel Doe in Maryland County. I took my family and I went to Taboo, which is Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast.
I spent 15 years in Ivory Coast, a refugee. The rebel even went for me in Taboo, just a rebel. But there was no way. Somebody told me, gave me the information, so I took my family somewhere. The same night they went there to get me out.
Wow.
But so, I saw Tugman, most of Tugman's children, we are friends, we've been friends.
Okay.
About in Maryland, about in Liberia today, for the Southeastern region, there's going to be no problem for commerce because I speak Kru, I speak Kru, and I speak Bassa.
So are you going to go there to support, to go campaign for commerce since you support him?
My children are there. I'm campaigning for commerce because I'm not feeling well right now. But my children are there. Most of my family there, and all of them voting for commerce.
All right, Omar. Thank you so much.
I got more than 30%.
Wow. More than 30% for just one family? Wow. That's good.
Maryland, Monrovia, they're voting for commerce.
Omar, thank you for always following SKTV. We appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you too. Thank you.
Yeah, like we got a lot of older folks, that follow SKTV all the time. But they old man always call and contribute. Always call to say something. Yeah, so Cyrus, welcome, my brother. We say thank you for following SKTV. Somebody said they're following us from Kakata, Magibi County. Thank you so much, James Aku. Well, okay, there's a name that was not James, that was a Charles Aku. There's a name that somebody should follow us all the time. That was a Charles Aku. I don't know what that person is now. Yeah. John Eddie said the woman that was called is the old cap. The woman didn't say it was a cap. Stop it. Yeah, so hold on 1 second. Wow. Somebody said wash you off from Red Light, Liberia. Let's take the next caller here. I think this is our brother Coleman from Liberia. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hey, how are you?
I bless God of our life today. Happy Mubarak, belated 1-2.
Yeah, you're a little bit low, but you're live on SKTV.
I said happy belated Mubarak.
Oh, thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you too. I listened to you from the beginning of the show where you were lashing on the government, that the government is not taking care of the police. The government, where Liberian was saying that the police need to be adequately in power and things, and then some political parties need to give some of their vehicles to the police force. But you see, these are all fun things that you guys are saying and that we've all been saying. But I think our main problem too are those people who are in the House of Representatives, that the senators. They are one of our biggest, in fact, they are our biggest problem. And I think we are forgetting about those people, and we just own the government. Yeah, the government play a part, but those people are our major problem because we don't have lawmakers who have the balls to go in the house and actually do the Liberian people work as per their cardinal responsibility, lawmaking, representation, and oversight. If they don't have the balls, like take today for instance, we are going to a crucial elections. But some of those spineless people in that house sat there today and passed a $65 million loan that this country going to take. What do you think all those money will go? In George Weah pocket
for their campaign.
Enforcing
They're going to use. They're going to use.
election bid.
They're going to use it for their campaign.
Definitely, and then even if they don't win, bulk of that money will be placed into their retirement or accounts. And LeBron will still pay for it because one lawmaker sat on there, he was giving late kickback last night, so he agreed to abstain from the process today. I watched the process. Look at people in the opposition who been thinking like, I'm so sickening when it comes to this rescue 1, rescue 2. How will rescue a united party lawmaker who have been saying he's on the train? How can you rescue this country when you were there? When you voted today to give John Weah $65 million to add up to the suffering that we have been going through, Sekou? Trust me, it hurt me, Sekou. I sent you some videos. I don't know if you have seen them.
Today?
But Sekou, today, Sekou.
All right, I will check it out.
The $75 that you sent me, right? I wish we had people in Liberia, lawmakers that would look the situation I look. When you sent that $75 after a fellow senate to me, he said, son, you added $5 there so that I could be able to take it off. So I actually needed that money. But when that money got in my hand, I said, probably what? This money, though I need it, I got a lot of problems to actually take care of. My baby need food. I know about Pampers, but I think somebody need this money more than I do. I kept the money since the time you said to me, Sekou. Since the weekend, it bear with me, but I just been thinking, how will I use this money? And I kept beating myself inside that there is someone somewhere who need it more than you do. But how can I spend it on them? Sekou. Today, when I called last night, friends, I said, look, I think someone somewhere need food to eat. I bought a bag of, I sent a video to you, Sekou. I bought a bag of rice. We need to see somebody who been sitting or those who are wearing ice. My mama have not had a good meal for a long time. She don't have rice. They eat dry rice every day. I gave her that one bag of rice. She will be seeing a blessing I got from that lady today, Sekou. It was too much. I took a pound of money, Sekou, bought a few cups of rice. We go give it to a lady, we cook the food, and I distributed that food to so many young men, some disadvantaged, and some men who just that don't have food to eat, Sekou. And you see the type of joy that came on their faces today. I said, look, don't tell me thank you. Tell somebody who way over there in the States that sent this money for me to think, but instead, my heart was just heavy to just use it on I alone. I decided to just use it for everyone's benefit. I ate some of the food. We all were happy. I seen all the videos, all the pictures. I wish our government will look and see that people in the street don't have food to eat. They are dying. Instead of them sitting in the house there, lawmakers going down there and to sign a loan agreement to get your $65 million to suffer our point for the next year. God forbid if I know that he will not win.
Thank you.
But I think it's not simple that you're directing attention to those lawmakers so that we can know people who will not be voted. This authority, so you're looking at Joe, we are every day.
Alex, I didn't watch that process today. I will follow it and then we'll talk about it maybe tomorrow.
Yes, go. Our witchcraft coming from that place. Our witchcraft from that place. And 50 of them, if I mean, they will not go back. They can't go back. You just saw this country, why you're trying to change your country every day. You get a bunch of spineless people in there. Don't want to help, but just Simple. I wish God give you the strength every day to come out and try to change more people to see what is right for this place. Or else, like bro, or we just be left with nothing.
My brother, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And I really, really admire you for what you did for those people who actually needed the help, and for you putting them first before yourself. That says a lot about you. But thank you so much.
I'm saying that you see that old lady blessing to me.
I will look at the video. I will look at the video later after the show.
Thank you, Sekou.
No problem. Thank you. We will try to do more. See that young man talking about the money that somebody sent to me here to send it to him. I try to make sure that he got the full money because I added some money on it just in case they're going to charge him a fee. And instead of using that money for himself, he want to use it for the people you need. Call our last 4 DJ 0311. I know. I know. My own Oma there. Oma, how you doing?
I'm fabulously fantastic.
Fabulously fantastic. And then waiting to see us?
Waiting to see y'all.
You
better get your dance moves together because you know me after they have footstep
now. I know me after that can buy one part, no she can dance. But you I don't know about you. I don't think you can beat me. I don't think you can challenge me.
I'm telling you. You better get your steps together.
I got it together, Oma.
All right.
That wouldn't Steve can't dance. I know you can beat Steve, but nobody can beat me. No.
Okay. On the progress, she will tell you just now. She will soon text you. But let me tell you something. 2 things. Sekou. What we're discussing right here, I am an eyewitness to everything. I went to Liberia and I assessed. I used to stand on the line to see what time the bank open. I listened to the people conversation on the bank line. When we sending our money to them, they discussing what they will do with our money and how they will share and how they will jolly. When you go in the bank people don't use send money. So before you even open your money, got a code that they will be talking to you undercover. So you can know now that in your money, something that will drop for them.
Hold on 1 second. Steve says you send the link. I sent him a link to a messenger a long time ago. But maybe Steve not seeing it. Steve, check your messenger. The link is there. Go ahead, Omar.
Yeah, the corruption issue is rampant. It's systemic. From the small baby, you get that money, say go buy me something. When they come back, they keep your change. So it's not just one person. And the lady that called, I talked about peace deal. Jefferson Koji is the one who's in control. So whatever the mayor peace deal got to do, if he don't approve it or he don't say so, nothing gets approved.
No, that's not what she said. She's talking about Jefferson Koji is the city mayor for Monrovia City.
But that's what,
and then the Peaceville does not include that.
Peaceville, that's what I'm telling you. Peaceville mayor was fucking happy. Jefferson Koji goes to Peaceville. And when you go to Peaceville, whatever he said that, whatever he's doing there, Peaceville mayor ain't got no voice. Okay? That's how this government and this system work. Now, let me come back quickly because I won't take up too much of the time to this weekend. Listen, all those people are, our people, we can talk a lot of talk. We got a lot of game. But when it comes time to produce and show down, we cheap like church her mouse. Okay? Everybody in Liberia, Sekou. Everybody from Jefferson County now open your mouth and say the best man is Alexander Cummings. Everybody say Alexander Cummings is the best man. But then, what is the matter with our people? God makes so you ship and you turn that ship down. What more do you want? The other man say people curse. Ain't nobody curse nowhere. It's people either illiterate, which leads to the ignorant, or the convention. It doesn't matter whether you ANC, LP, NP, QQP, but you're supposed to be able to go out for your own learning process and go to this activity so you can hear this man talking, so you can hear Charlene talking, so that you can make an informed decision between them and everybody else. So I expect to see every party at the convention on Saturday at 7 o'clock. Don't go there because, it's a CPP having convention. Go there because you want to learn. Go there because you want your daughters to see Charlene, a young Liberian woman. Go there because what Kobe is trying to do is not just for Liberia, it's to show Africa that we're tired with these old people. So not for young person that's good at when we cannot do the job, these young people will take after us and carry on the job.
Omar, before you go,
yeah,
good, you did a good job on that. Before you go, let me tell you, we already got our ticket booked. We will be there 100%. 100% will be there. Only God can stop us from being in Pennsylvania tomorrow. Only God. But we already got our ticket booked. Both me and Steve, we're gonna be there. So we encouraging everybody.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who you support,
That's
but
right.
if you know and you care about Liberia, be there and maybe learn, maybe ask questions.
Yes.
So we'll be there.
It's about Liberia. It's not about Cummings. Cummings is qualified. He's overly qualified. Charlie is overly qualified. Now we all be talking in secret. We all be talking under the back door. Here it is now. Here it is now. So if you still have doubt, come out and ask them questions. Come out and see them. Come out because we don't want to go backward and we don't